What is going on, y'all? How's everybody doing today? Welcome back to the I Formation podcast. Jumping into, I think, our 7th episode now. We've been rolling. Sundays we've been going live. We've been rolling during the weeks.
This number 7, man.
I think it's 7.
Man, we're rolling, baby. We
Rolling.
rolling.
Feels like we started yesterday. We've been rolling.
Oh man, we rolling, baby. We rolling. How you doing today, man?
Man, I'm doing great, man. Doing great. How about you?
Man, I'm good, man. Just coming off a good football weekend and great week so far, man. Big game tonight. You know what I'm saying? So just want everybody, like I always say, man, before we get started, man, follow us, man. It's the iForm podcast on Twitter. On everything else, is the iFormation podcast. iFormation, my favorite position, man. Put me in iFormation, man. Let me blow up the middle linebacker. I write 20 Mike. But man, for real though, man, follow us on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to our YouTube page, man. And man, get ready for a great episode 7, baby. Let's get it, man. Let's get it, baby.
Yes, sir.
First quarter, man, already kicked off, man. We done ran the ball our way into the red zone. We're in the red zone.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's score. Let's score in the first quarter.
Man, we definitely gonna score with this one because this is a big thing from the weekend. So as y'all know, we kind of talk about the Ravens a good amount because, like we say, like I grew up a Ravens fan. LaRon was all pro in Baltimore, so we always talk about the Ravens. This weekend, the Ravens put it to Denver. It was Ravens football. They made Denver, who was undefeated, look bad. Denver's offense looked bad, at least.
Yes, they did.
And really, they couldn't figure it out. And the main storyline from the game was the post game. The next day, Vic Fangio, Broncos coach, who was actually, I believe, I was doing research. He was in Baltimore while you were in Baltimore, right? I think he was a linebackers coach.
Yep. It was like really wasn't a linebacker coach. He was something else. Like he kept moving up. Like he was something else. He wasn't even a linebacker coach. I don't think at Baltimore when I was there. I don't want to tell no story, Vic. Fangio, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, kill your credibility, but I don't think he was, but he was something on the staff.
Yeah, so he was something in Baltimore while LeBron was there, but after the next day, he was asked what his thoughts were on the Ravens going to break, trying to tie the rushing record, and he said it was BS, and he said that was exactly what he expected out of that franchise, and that there's player safety is secondary there. I'm gonna let you go first, and then I'll let my frustrations out.
Man, Fangio should know what type of organization, you know what I'm saying, Baltimore is, man. It's A1 class. A1 is a class A organization, man. They got great leaders over there with Harbaugh, man, and the owner. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't know what he's talking about. Yes, it could get petty on Sundays sometimes, man. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't even no petty call. Just I love Harbaugh's response. What he said, man. He said, "What we care about is not what they care about." You know what I'm saying? Like that jump means something. That jump means something to Harbaugh. You know him as a coach. You know what it means to the team. You know what I'm saying? That what makes Harbaugh a great coach and a great leader. So Fangio, man, I'm sorry that he felt like that. I feel like that was a shot, man. That was a shot at him, man. But you know what I'm saying? Might see him in the playoffs, man. We'll see in the playoffs, man. Y'all come to M&T Bank. Man. Might be a, you know what I'm saying, better game. But shout out to the Ravens, man, for going on the road, hostile environment, you know what I'm saying, Mile High, you know what I'm saying, Lamar, you know what I'm saying, them doing their best thing, like they said, man. I think we talked about this way before the season started, man. They said he couldn't throw and he can't do this and do that. Man, Broncos tried to shut down the run. Man, he threw the ball, man. 303, baby.
Plus.
303.
Yeah, so that whole thing pissed me off just based on the fact that there's a video.
I saw, man, the tweet, man. The tweet we tweeted from our Twitter account, man.
That was popping. We had a ton of views. That got like 10K blowing up. But honestly though, like I don't understand. My problem with it was earlier in the week, there's a video of Fangio talking, and he's talking about how good of a coach Harbaugh is, how good of a franchise it is, how well of an organization it's run. And then all of a sudden you switch it up the next day because you're mad. That's
Man,
phony. Like,
man, that's very phony, man. Just and Harbaugh's like, man, he don't care. You know, Harbaugh's like, he
oh
don't
yeah,
care. That's why I just love Harbaugh, man. He was like, if people go to their organization, they'll understand what type of organization that they run over there. It's very different from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And that was important, man. He said it was already in the back of their head to get the ball back. They got it back. Hey, let's get it. If
right,
I know if I was there and we had and I was at fullback and I was part of that, you know what I'm saying, that streak, you know what I'm saying, I would say coach run Jack Wright a low 60 power, you know what I'm saying, let me go
yeah,
block. I would have knocked him out on the last play just to get them yards, you know what I'm saying. It's
right.
just a competitive spirit, man. And then it just is it's great for the team, man. Great for the team going into you know what I'm saying, next week. So I know Fangio, man. I don't know if it, you know what I'm saying, you want to get into the meeting and talk like that. And that's your partner. That is your partner.
Right.
That's your guy, man. That's supposed to be your guy, man. Close to his family and everything. But whew, that was crazy. That sounded like a little envy in you, baby.
Oh, pissed. 100%. He was pissed. And then he
Yeah, a
said,
lot of envy, man. A lot of envy, man.
yeah,
Envy ain't gonna get you no win. Envy ain't gonna get you no win on Sunday, Monday, or Thursday, baby. So, you know what I'm saying? Relax, relax.
right. And then he said they were expecting it, that we expect that from a franchise like that. Why'd he get 5 yards then? If you were expecting it, shut it down then. The only statement to any of it is don't let it happen. If you don't want them to get the rushing yards, come up and make a tackle or don't give the ball back with 3 seconds. They had 10 seconds to score 16 points. And the argument was, well, they could score, go for 2, get the ball back, score, go for 2. You're not doing that in 10 seconds. I don't like, honestly, like you can't,
Man,
you're not doing
I
that
don't
in 10
know.
seconds.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking, what was going through, but that was just an excuse, man, just to bag up. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? The envy. That was just an excuse to bag up, and that what everybody do. They shoot the envy out, man. You know what I'm saying? Here come the excuses behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Stand up to it, stand up to it, man. And again, man, just you know what I'm saying? I would have just said, man, great for them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just worried about
Right.
my team for the
Right.
rally and coming off a game for the rally going into you know what I'm saying, next week. But you know, he threw a shot at Harbaugh, man. But the thing about Harbaugh looked so calm, man, responded so just he responded so Harbaugh, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
The man was raised well. He was raised well.
For sure. For sure. And now before we end this quarter, we're gonna jump into the game on Monday night against Indianapolis for the Ravens. This is a big
Okay,
one.
yeah.
This is a
Yes,
big
sir.
one because they got a chance to go to 4-1
4-1,
after
baby.
week one.
4-1.
The Ravens fans thought maybe 2-3 at this point. Like it, the Ravens have looked so good. Against the Broncos, they showed that Lamar throwing the ball proved to everybody once again he is a quarterback and one of the best in the league. Hollywood made up for the drops the week before, showed out,
Uh,
does what Hollywood does.
shout out to Holloway Brown.
Yes,
I know I made a statement to him saying, come on, baby, step up. We gotta do what we gotta do. But you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying, bro? Great deep route. And man, he a deep route. As long as he take the top off the defense, man, on that play action. They gotta respect Hollywood deep. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And he showed that in the game. Big catches, baby. Big catches.
yes, for sure. But Monday night is going to be a tough test. The Colts haven't played that well so far this season, but they're coming out their first win. Baltimore's got a test against that defense.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't think the Colts offense is going to do much against the Ravens defense. I think it'll be a pretty regular game there, but the Ravens offense is going to definitely struggle a little bit against that stacked Colts defense.
Man, I can't wait to this game. Like you said, man, gonna be a great test for us. But look, man, we're at home, man, prime time under the lights, man. Again, just like it was versus the Chiefs. So I just think we already prepared in a tough close game like that. Plus, we're at home again, prime time, man. Getting led by Lamar, man. Like that game, he showed me a lot in that last game. I feel like we can they can go a few ways this year, especially if you shut down a run and he throwing for 303 in the game. You got to respect his arm now. So what are you going to do? I remember before the season, they said a few GMs said they got an antidote, you know what I'm saying, how to stop him. He said good luck, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And so far in the first 4 games this year, they 3-1. I mean, they 4-1, should be 5-0. You know what I'm saying? from a close game, but stuff happens every Sunday, man. On close games, so they winning now, baby. Four straight, man, and can't wait to Monday night, man. See him versus Carson Wentz. The whole Carson Wentz come out, show some versus Colts, like you said, versus that tough defense, man. Just score a few points, man. They say the defense tough and see if they can stop Lamar.
Yeah, facts, 100%. And this will be different for them because last time Ravens played the Colts, it was a very defensive game.
Yeah.
It was last year against Phillip Rivers. First half, it was tight. Second half, the Ravens pulled away. But this year, Colts are a new team. The Colts are still trying to figure out what they are. Ravens are finally starting to get comfortable with some guys. So Monday night will be interesting. And it'll be very exciting.
Great atmosphere, man, at M&T Bank. Man, hopefully I could get up. Hopefully I could get up there to the game. I'm trying to make that one. Man. Also, so hope I get a little call back.
Definitely. But now that is it for our first quarter. Just talking a little bit about the Ravens. Next quarter, we'll be jumping into all games on Sunday. And then we'll hit halftime and jump into the next two quarters. But that is it for our first quarter.
Yes, sir.
All right, now jumping in to the second quarter, we'll be jumping into a few of the games from the weekend. Not all of them, as some of them just aren't the best. But we'll start first with the Jets taking down the Titans. I think if you go back into last Sunday's live stream, you could find me saying that there is zero possible chance the Jets win this game. And the Jets go and win the game. Like, I don't know how the Titans, honestly, I think the Titans could have handed the ball to Derrick Henry every play and they win this game. Like,
I think it's up for the offense. I think it's up for the play calling. It's up for the whole game, man. They let the Jets, come out. Zach Wilson, man. He looked
shutting me up.
They made him look good, man. He made some big throws for the team. And pulled out a big victory, man. I picked the Titans also, man. I said they was gonna get them. It's already on the road, beat the Seahawks. I thought it was gonna be good. I hope the Titans turn that thing around.
Now jumping to the next game, the Panthers Cowboys. This was a great game. Cowboys pulled away late, and then the Panthers started fighting back a little bit. But this was kind of how we said it was gonna go. Like, we both said we thought Cowboys would beat the Panthers. Cowboys are the better team. And Trayvon Diggs, cornerback for the Cowboys, is balling right now. He had 2 picks then. Man. He's got 5 picks on the year, I think. Yeah. Alabama.
Roll Tide.
He is playing so good right now. I can't believe it.
That defense, man. The defense turning around. Defense playing better for the Cowboys, as you can see. And the offense, man, shout out to the I think, I think it's 1A and 1B right now between the way Dak Prescott and 1C, the way Dak Prescott, the way Lamar Jackson and Herb from the Chargers is playing. I feel like they're playing some great football, under pressure, doing everything. The thing with the Cowboys, man, the Cowboys have, a balanced offense now, man. If you want to come up and stop the run, man, they got the play action, they spread you out deep with them receivers, and then, man, you want to give me 2 safeties, man, you got to stop the pass, man. I'm finna run it down your throat, with Zeke, man, the speed with Pollard, man, it's crazy, man. And Dak playing ball, man. Like, people have been, it was so crazy, man. About 2 years ago, people was asking, is Dak elite? Is he elite? Man, as you can see in this play, man, Dak playing ball, man, off that big injury, man. Keep balling, man. Salute to them Cowboys.
Now jumping in. Oh yeah, you're right. I had the football team win that division, and it's looking like I'm gonna be dead wrong. That 100% the Cowboys are killing it.
They playing some good ball, man. They playing some good ball. And they got a big game coming up as well. They got a big game coming up this Sunday as well. Big division game versus the Giants. Good thing they're at home. So, man, we'll talk about that Sunday, man, when we go live, man, with our Sunday picks.
But now, speaking of the Giants, going into this past Sunday, the Giants took down the Saints. And really my biggest point from this game, the Saints are two completely different teams. One week they show up like a contender, and the next they just show up like terrible. They play terrible. I don't really know what it is. Jameis didn't
Yeah.
even play bad. Like this game, I would not put any of it on Jameis. Jameis played pretty
Yeah, he
well.
didn't play bad. Yeah,
They
defense.
just couldn't
Yeah,
win.
yeah, they couldn't get it going, man. I felt like not only did the Saints not get it going, I feel like the Giants are turning. I know they just 1-3, but I just felt with that coach with Joe Judge. I just know his mentality. I remember that press conference that he had. He reminded me so much of Harbaugh. You know what I'm saying? Special team guy don't know pretty much about offense and defense, but he knows how, you know what I'm saying, to motivate guys and lead and you know what I'm saying, does his thing. He's not hardball, but he's, you know what I'm saying, remind me of the way that he talks. So I feel like the Giants had a lot to do with the Saints getting beat up on too.
Oh yeah, and we saw in the overtime, Jabril Peppers, they flipped the coin. Jabril Peppers said, "We won it, we're gonna win." Like Jabril Peppers was
Yeah,
hyped. They wanted that ball and they
yeah,
went
like
down the field and scored. They was ready
they
to go.
scored, man. You want a player like that, man.
Yep.
That's what I said, man. I know they got a lot to do with the coach, man, and just his mentality. So, man, I hope we'll see. You know what I'm saying? If it turned around, just like I said, like what we was talking about before, they got the Cowboys, baby. They got to go to the
Yep.
Cowboys and see if they could get a win, get 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, for sure. And now jumping into our next game, the Vikings Browns. This was a great game. We were pretty spot on with this one. We both said about the same thing. But I cannot believe how low of a scoring game this was. Like, I thought for
Yeah, me
sure the
too,
offenses
man.
would get going. I did not see. I just can't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, man. Just with the points, I guess it was good. Man, shout out to that Browns defense, man. They be flying around and also Minnesota. But man, I hate it for Baker, man. You know, Baker, you know what I'm saying, again, he had a rough game, missing a few passes, and reports just said that he has a torn labrum
Yeah,
in
and
his
his other arm.
his
Yeah.
nine
Yep.
thorn shoulder. So hopefully, man, to get that thing iced up, man, get some stem and ice on it. Man, you know what I'm saying? Get ready for Sunday, man.
Yeah, for sure. And now jumping into our next game. This one was what we've been waiting for. Justin Fields played a good game. He had
Yes,
209
sir.
passing yards, didn't throw for a touchdown, did throw one interception, but
Yep.
we're
11
starting
for
to see the
17,
confidence.
man. He looked good. Yep. The
Yes.
man and getting just doing everything they had to do, you know what I'm saying, for Fields to win Sunday,
Yep.
boss. Being they did so good for him, man.
Yep.
I know he's 11-17, getting out the pocket. You know what I'm saying? No, he
Where
didn't
he
throw no
makes
touchdown.
plays.
Yeah, no, he didn't throw no touchdown passes, but you know that's something to build on, man. And got a big win, for you know what I'm saying, for the city, man. So you know right now, right, you know what I'm saying, right now, shoot, he got 347 passing yards, man. You know what I'm saying? Fields doing good so far, man. So let the man ride, let him ride,
Yes.
baby,
And speaking
let
of
him
that,
ride, man.
just before our show earlier, Matt Nagy came out and said from now on moving forward, Justin Fields is the starting quarterback in Chicago.
Oh
Whatever injury
man,
happens or not. Fields is finally the
man.
starter. We've been waiting for it.
So, man, you could go back on our shows and see, you know what I'm saying, we was mad at Nagy, you know what I'm saying, Orlowski on ESPN, man, he was calling for my man job, you know what I'm saying, for the
Yeah.
play calling. But you know, Nagy know his job is on the line. He last, you know what I'm saying, 12 weeks of the season for them, the last 12 games, last 12 weeks. So he know what he got to do. He's not even calling plays anymore. You know what I'm saying? They got
Yep.
somebody else calling plays, as you can see. And Fields, man, you know what I'm saying, make them look good, baby. You know what I'm saying? Try to turn that thing around. They 2-2. You know what I'm saying? One game out of first. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's see.
Now jumping in to our next game, the Colts versus Dolphins. This one was what we called. We both said the Colts were going to win. Colts did it. They were the underdog. Carson Wentz actually played pretty well. Jonathan Taylor
Yep.
played well. That offense finally started to look like what people kind of thought it
Yep.
would.
The run game
Yeah,
helped them a lot.
yeah,
The run game helped them a
yeah.
lot, boss. It helped Carson Wentz out a lot,
Yep.
boss. Like you about
He
to
needs
say.
it. Needs it. Like Jonathan Taylor ran for 103 yards and finally scored that touchdown, which anybody who's been watching Jonathan Taylor this year has got to be like, finally, like, because he is just, it just hasn't, I don't know, like it just hadn't, that offense just hadn't been clicking. It just wasn't there.
Man, it wasn't clicking, man. But Sunday, some, I think it was the run game. I think they just got physical, man. So let's get it, man. Shout out, hate that they had one of their star players had to go on IR with Quinn
Yeah.
Nelson, but you know what I'm saying, they should hopefully, you know what I'm saying, he recover fast for him. You know what I'm saying, get back. But man, great win for Carson. You know what I'm saying, something to build on. You got a tough team Monday night, baby. You got a
Yep.
tough team Monday night coming in the M&T Bank. You know it.
Yep.
Carson versus like not saying Carson versus Lamar, but you know what I'm saying, let's see what that defense and Carson do against the Ravens Monday Night Football.
So now for our next game, the 49ers Seahawks. This was a great game. I got this one right.
That division nice, baby. That division
Oh my
nice.
gosh. Every week, I like one of those teams was looking good. But this game, a lot had to do with Trey Lance, with Garoppolo going down and Trey Lance coming in.
Man, hate it for Jimmy, man. Hate it.
Yeah, it's just tough. Yeah, it's just tough because now Lance is gonna have to be kind of forced in. And it was known that Lance is the future of this team, but right now they're letting Garoppolo rock, and it'll be a little while. But now that Garoppolo goes down, it's like Lance has to go. There's nothing they can do. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, it's
like,
time to go, man. Strap it on,
yeah.
strap it on, man. Make the call. Man, get that offense surrounded around her. You know what I'm saying? Put it in his hand if you have to run. Run if you gotta run to win, man. Go old school, man. Do what you gotta do to win, man. I know Shanahan has a game plan for him, so I'm looking forward to seeing them going forward, man. Hated for Jimmy. Another injury, man. Like he said, man, it's getting old. I know he hate, you know what I'm saying, going through this, man. But hey, it's part of the game, man. Hopefully recover. Like again, man, get the ice and stem on it, get that Henderson in you, get them pain meds in you, baby, get back out there.
Yeah, for sure. And we also in this game, Trey Sermon, the running back for the 49ers, really popped off. He had 89 rushing yards, which is good for them. And then on the other side of the ball, or on the other team, the Seahawks, this was the first game we really saw DK Metcalf do much. Like he hadn't done anything all year, really, and that people were expecting this to be a breakout year for him. But this past week, 4 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown. That is huge for confidence for DK. And really just that Seahawks offense, which needs all their guys coming to play as they have one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL in Russell Wilson.
Man, they got to come on with it. You know what I'm saying? I guess that keying in on this one, Lockett getting off a lot. But I know as soon as they slip off a little bit, man, he's gonna start shining and start doing this thing, man. Long season, you know what I'm saying? So looking forward to it. And they have a big game coming up tonight, baby.
Is that
they got the big
that
game
will be
coming
a fun
tonight,
one.
and that would be a great one. We'll talk about that later. But man, that could be another great matchup between him and number 5, baby. I'm looking forward to that tonight.
Yep. And now jumping into the Cardinals Rams game. This is other than the Titans Jets game, this was the biggest surprise of the week. The way the Cardinals handled the Rams, like they were the little brother.
Yeah.
They treated them like they were the little brother. I could not believe it. That was insane.
It was crazy. It was crazy how the game was going, and just how, you know what I'm saying, they made Matt Stafford look also, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna ask some questions about him later, but how they handle Matt Stafford, man. Shout out to the Cardinals, man. That offense was flowing, man. That defense looked crazy out there, you know what I'm saying, to slow down the high powered Rams team.
Yeah, for sure. But now looking at it, that Rams defense better step up tonight because they allowed 120 rushing yards from Chase Edmonds, 50 rushing yards from James Conner, 268 passing yards from Kyler Murray, 2 passing touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. And I don't know, they're in trouble. They did not look comfortable. Man. Yeah.
Man, they did not look comfortable. They better come on tonight because Russell and that you know what I'm saying, passing game with Lockett, like we just said, Lockett and Metcalf, you know what I'm saying, running their routes, you know what I'm saying, doing what they had to do. And you know, and Russell just doing what he do. They better come on tonight, baby.
Yep. Moving into the next game, Steelers Packers. Steelers are gonna be the Steelers as usual. They
Steelers
suck.
Gonna be the Steelers. Steelers gonna be the Steelers, man. Oh man, go ahead, man. You got them. You got them.
Like Get Ben out of there. You know what I'm saying? He is not it.
I was gonna ask you. Let me ask you a question, man. Okay, so if you was the GM and you had to choose between sitting Ben or bringing in Cam Newton or starting Haskins, what would you like? What would you do in that situation? I want to just ask you about that if you was the GM, because the Steelers are pissing me off, especially when you ask about Cam against these guys. Oh, Cam can't help. Are y'all serious? He's mobile. He's mobile. But how you feel, man?
First and foremost, I've read when the topic came up about Cam going to Pittsburgh. You know me, love Cam. You know how we are on the show. We love Cam. I hate the Steelers, but if that means giving my man's Cam an opportunity to play, I want that for him because he deserves it. And people are going to come out. People had the audacity to come out and try to say Cam isn't anywhere better than Ben Roethlisberger, blah, blah, blah. What is Ben Roethlisberger right now? He's a bum. I will put it out there. No disrespect. He is a bum right now. He cannot throw that ball down the field, and people are going to say neither can Cam Newton. Cam Newton's not mobile anymore. What are y'all talking about? Y'all are stupid. Y'all sound dumb. And really, honestly, if it was my decision, and another argument people have is Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph belongs on the bench right next to Ben, and it should either be Dwayne or Cam. Cam should get an opportunity here. Give him 1 quarter, and I bet you he plays better than Ben, and I bet you he opens some eyes. Let him get 1 quarter.
Other side, you cannot just go into coverage on Cam Newton. He's going to scramble around. He's going to make some plays. He's going to get that 3rd and 4 on the scramble. Just the man make the offense around tight end or in it RPO. Do what you got to do. You can still have your quick passing game with him. Man, shout out to Cam Newton, man, and everything that you're doing, man. Shout out to Cam, man, the Affirmation Podcast. Man, we hope we could get you on, man, as a guest, boss.
Yes.
Shout out to Cam Newton, man. Shout out to Cam Newton. And Steelers, do better.
Yes. Do better. Stop losing and being terrible. Like, they're okay with losing. They have surrendered. Like, I'm reading everywhere. Like, they're like, yeah. And now they're talking about Aaron Rodgers coming there next year.
I hope Tomlin ain't doing that. I got way more respect for that for Tomlin, man. I wanted to go up to Pittsburgh and play for Tomlin. Tomlin was he a good coach, man. But that team, let's go, baby. We got to move on, Big Ben. We got to move on.
Yeah. We'll move on from that because we could talk. That's another thing we could talk about all day. But the Patriots Buccaneers on Sunday night. Boy, was this a good one. Man. This was Mac looked good in the rain.
Yes. Like he prepared for this game, man. He was hyped for it, man, against the GOAT. The GOAT going back to Foxborough, man. Great atmosphere, man. The GOAT trying to hold back the tears in the press game interview. You could tell he wanted to win, man. He glad he got that win, but you could tell Brady, man, got that win. Shoot, he probably chilled up there. He on to the next, man. He did what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? The competitive spirit and Belichick, he wanted to win too. He was mad he missed that field goal, man. But, great game. I hated rain, man, but it probably would have been a little bit more different. Brady probably would have hit a few more passes.
Yeah.
That ball was slipping out his hand, but, man, great atmosphere for that game. I would have loved to be in the building.
Oh, my gosh. That was awesome. Like, I did not expect that to be the way it was. Like, I know with Brady coming back, it was supposed to be exciting, but I thought they were going to just tear him up. But the Patriots came to play. Like, I was not expecting that.
Mac, man, shout out to Mac Jones, man.
Yeah.
Alabama Roll Tide, baby, Roll Tide, roller. Shout out to the designer, man, for these shirts, man. He make them look so good. Man, shout out to D-Vazé, man. But man, Roll Tide, man, shout out to Mac Jones, man. Them guys, it was crazy, man. We going, me and my lady up here listening to the introduction. They said Mac Jones, Alabama. Damon Harris. I said it for him. I said Alabama. She said, "Oh my God." She said, I said I did that before. She couldn't believe me. I had a show on YouTube, man.
That's funny. That's funny. No, yeah, that was sheesh. Yeah, you definitely. Now you said Alabama because you know how some of the guys are going there and say some like their elementary school or ball so hard.
I told her one time. I said LeRon McClain, Roll Tide. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I just
funny.
said it like that. Everybody know the slogan, baby. So man, shout out to the designer, man, for these shirts, man. He got us right, man. He do all the schools. So shout out to him.
All right, so now right before we wrap this quarter up, the last game, your team who you have been spot pinpoint on about the Los Angeles Chargers. Let's Matter of fact, I'm not going to do it yet because we're not too far in the season. But halfway through the season, we're going to visit back and we're going to visit some of those comments that you got when you said they were going to be as good as they were, because we could talk about that with them soon, because you're on and you were getting clowned for it. So whatever.
Yeah, they
Forget
was
them.
clowning me for it, man.
Yeah.
Chargers ain't gonna win nothing. Like, I know it's early in the season, man, but as in the first 4 games, starting 3-1, should be undefeated as well.
Yeah.
Lost to a great Dallas team. You know what I'm saying? I lost to a great Dallas team. I know they was at home, but Dallas playing good ball. But the Chargers, man, like I said, were hurt. I said with the 3 top quarterbacks, I feel that's playing right now. Dak is Dak part of that, and like I said, Herb is part of that. Also including with Lamar, man, he's leading that team. The head coach, man, Staley is leading that team. I did not know Staley. When I found out Staley used to be a quarterback and how he's running the defense now, like how he understands that. He's a great leader, man, and man, I'm just happy to see just how they rolling, man. Shout out to number 30, man, the running back. He's making plays, man.
Yep.
Man, they just doing they look good. The Chargers look good, man. So they got a good matchup coming up this week as well.
And we talk about this a lot. They just look comfortable and like they trust their coach. That's what every team needs. And there are teams who are not like that right now. That is the difference. Like they look like they're having fun. They trust their coach. They're clicking. Everything's working.
Games. They win in the close games. They got over that hump of winning the close game. Know how to win it. Know how to stick it out. Know how to fight. You know what I'm saying, to the end. You know what I'm saying? Just the enthusiasm in that locker room after they win a game, man. I know it's contagious, man. It's contagious. It's contagious.
Yes, sir. Now that is it for the second quarter. We'll be jumping into halftime, jumping to another trivia question. And then we will be moving on to the third quarter. We're going to talk a little bit more about Fields. Fields being named the starter, and a little bit of division talk with, the way the divisions are looking so far standings wise. Now we will be jumping into the third quarter. We're going to jump into a little bit about Justin Fields. This is a Justin Fields fan show. We talk about him every week. Y'all know how we're rocking with him. And then we'll talk a little bit about standings and kind of our thoughts on that. But first, we kind of jumped in it before, just because it kind of came up because I kind of brought it up. Justin Fields just earlier was named starting quarterback, regardless of injury, regardless of whatever's going on. Justin Fields is QB1 in Chicago, and it's finally been done. I'm so happy, but I'm gonna let you go into it first. How are you feeling about Nagy giving Fields a starting job?
I'm glad Nagy, really stepped back and just realized everything that's going on. Not even taking I know that he got tired of hearing the criticism, probably hearing the chirp on the field, hearing the chirp in the locker room, hearing the chirp in the building, hearing the chirp, especially from the media. I'm glad he just stepped back, got a different coordinator and got my guy into a groove, and finally came out and just said, he the starter. So he ain't got to keep worrying about, somebody over his back, now with Andy Dalton, if he get healthy, he coming back. Andy Dalton still in the clip, ready to, be let out, If I was that coordinator, I'd just have a package ready for Andy, because Andy a good quarterback when he's going. So right now it's Fields time. Just like Andy said, it's Fields time, baby. So I'm happy, man. I hope they continue to just do everything he can, man. I hate that he ain't gonna have his running back for a while, but man, hey, next man, step up, baby. Step up.
Yep, for sure. Couldn't agree more. Just Justin Fields wants that confidence, and I feel like they got to have confidence in him to start off. Like, he needs that coaching staff to be fully confident in him and to set plays up for him. They began to do it a little bit this past weekend, but this weekend will be a test. Now he's fully the starter. We'll see if that offense switches up a little bit and can kind of give him a little bit more movement and kind of let him do what he does. Hopefully the line can block well, but I'm just excited. Fields is finally named the starter, and it will be like that for a while in Chicago, whether there's a new coach, whether they fire the old one. Like, no matter what happens, Fields is the future of the Bears football, and it'll be exciting to see how he how he goes on about his rookie year. Definitely just how he goes on about his rookie year.
So yeah, then he got a big game, you know what I'm saying, coming up this weekend versus the Raiders, right? I think they versus the Las Vegas Raiders, so it'll be him versus Carr. I think so, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got. So that'd be a great game, you know what I'm saying, to bounce back at. But yes, they do have the Raiders because I was thinking about that earlier, which I wanted to say. This would be a big game for Nagy. I mean, for the offense coordinator Nagy to have him rolling because you know, Oakland is coming on that D line. They rush 4. They ain't even got a blitz. You know what I'm saying? 5.
And they got some dogs.
6. Yes, they rush 4 and they coming at you. So we got to slow them guys down with the RPO or however you're going to do it. You know, so I'm not trying to tell you how to call plays with Fields, but like we said, we just excited. We've been a Fields fan, you know what I'm saying, since the show started. And you know, we're just happy he the QB1, you know what I'm saying, going forward, man. But you know, get ready, you know what I'm saying, because them Raiders gonna be coming on Sunday.
100%. But now moving on into the divisions and kind of how the standings are looking right now. We'll start off in the NFC. The NFC West. 4-0 Cardinals, 3-1 Rams, 2-2 Seahawks, 2-2 49ers. This division is still up for grabs. But right now, the Cardinals look phenomenal.
Man, the Cardinals got the you know what I'm saying, the head, especially them being, you know what I'm saying, the Rams head to head, and then especially how they beat the Rams head to head, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, was crazy. And you know, and then you know, the Rams could fall, you know what I'm saying, 2 games behind if they lose, you know what I'm saying, like we're gonna talk about later on, you know what I'm saying, the game tonight versus the Rams. You know, like I said, I feel like that's one of the best divisions. The Cardinals are surprising a lot of people. You know, really not surprising a lot of people. We knew they're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, pretty much tough. But you know, Kyler Murray, man, K1 doing this thing on that offense. They got that offense rolling.
Yes, he is. And the weapons, he's using the weapons right. But as a whole in that division, like the 49ers, to me, are the odd man out, but they still got a chance. Like even them,
they still got a chance. Yeah. And they playing so good. And like they I don't know. I think the defense, man, shout out to D'Amico Ryans, man, Roll Tide, another Alabama guy I went to college with, the defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers. Man, he got that defense playing, you know, so they score some points, man. They get a few stops.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. But now moving on to the NFC North. This is a weird division just because. So the Packers are in first, 3-1. Bears second, 2-2. Vikings third, 1-3. But they've played a ton of close games. And then the Lions fourth, 0-4. Lions are out. I think the Lions are a few seasons away. They'll have a good pick this year, and hopefully they can utilize whoever they draft. But Vikings really have played what the Vikings lost to the Browns, who were looked at as one of the best teams in the NFL by 7, and had a drive where they could have tied the game up. The Bears, like I said at the beginning of the year, once Justin Fields starts, they will come into the playoff race.
Yep.
And we got a chance to see if that is what it is this week. I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping they beat the Raiders so my point can be right. But if the Bears get hot, the Packers are in trouble because as bad as Pittsburgh played this weekend, the Packers only won by 10 points. Like the Packers didn't just blow them out and get them out of there. The Packers kept that game close. Aaron Rodgers is still the guy, but the Packers defense is just, I just can't trust it. I trust Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers gets it done, but I just can't trust the defense.
Speaking of Green Bay defense, man, the Dallas Cowboys with their big transaction surprise, they released Smith, number 9, Jalen Smith. You know what I'm saying? From Fort Wayne, Indiana, shout out my hometown. Released him, and you know, like you just speaking of Green Bay defense, they picked him up on a one-year deal. So they're bringing some veteran experience to their defense. So hopefully Green Bay could get that rolling. But man, Chicago's going to be on their neck, man. They split a game with them, you know what I'm saying, to win some close games. They could be all right. Hope Kirk Cousins, you know what I'm saying, with Minnesota, get that thing turned around, you know what I'm saying, with Minnesota, because they have a great offense, man. They just, like you said, man, just losing them close games. You know what I'm saying? Detroit is Detroit with Stafford or without.
Yeah, facts. Yes, 100%, 100%. That is a fact. But moving on into our next division, NFC South. The NFC South, the Bucks are 3-1, the Panthers are 3-1, Saints are 2-2, Falcons are 1-3. This is the Bucks to lose. Like, I personally, you know how I feel about Sam Darnold and the Panthers. I'm thinking the Panthers are going to fall off. I think the Bucks will be the only team that makes it.
Like I'm gonna be honest with you, Ben. I'm gonna disagree with you on that. Disagree with my coach. I can't wait to see the Bucks and the Carolina Panthers go at it, to see how that Carolina Panther defense get at the time after, you know what I'm saying, the game versus the Patriots. I know the game was raining and everything. You know, I'm a big Tom fan. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the Bucks do their thing, you know, with them bringing back all 22 starters. But Carolina and their defense, man, Sam Darnold making a few plays. Sam Darnold ran into Dak Prescott. So, you know, everybody go get that from Dallas this year, man. So I think so.
Oh, yeah. But the thing with Carolina with me.
Yeah, what's up?
Like, I think it's just like I'm bitter. I don't know really what it is. Carolina defense, now adding Gilmore, that is terrifying. You're adding Stephon Gilmore to that defense, which is already playing exceptionally well. And they just traded for CJ Henderson. Yeah, that's terrifying.
So I feel like they trying to win. They trying to win.
They're playing to win this year. This is no rebuild. They're playing to win this year. And
I want to see people to see the transactions, because they're matching up against Tampa Bay. They're matching up against Tampa Bay. They're matching up against the Saints, because, you know, Michael Thomas ain't popped his head in anything yet. You know what I'm saying? They're matching up against Atlanta also. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to need it. But the only thing they split one of them games, try to win the division from the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's going to be interesting in the NFC South, man, for real.
So now jumping in to our last NFC division, the NFC East. Cowboys 3-1, football team 2-2, and then the Eagles and the Giants are both 1-3. You can cross the Eagles and Giants off. There's no possible chance they make it.
I don't know.
What you probably Hurts played
and Nick
phenomenal
Nick,
week
my
1.
guy. And Nick was with me when I was in KC. Nan was with me when I was in San Diego. Man, Nick, my guy, man. But I just don't know what's going on. This how I feel, and there's nothing against my guy, Jalen Hurts. I know he, you know what I'm saying, big threat on offense, you know what I'm saying, get against him, you know. But I think they need to start mixing Foles in a little bit.
They don't got Foles no more.
They don't have Foles. Foles and
but he's not even like
Bears.
a name there. That's probably why most people don't even notice it. Foles is the third quarterback in Chicago. Who is even the second quarterback in Philly?
In Chicago. I don't even know who the second quarterback in Philly.
I can't even think of it right now.
See, but so I think they all in with Jalen. That's crazy. Not even like to slow it down, but
matter of fact, it's Joe Flacco and Gardner Minshew, I believe. Matter of fact, that's what it is. Yeah,
man. I don't, man. They think Joe back against the wall. Put Joe. It's some. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I guess they're just trying to, you know what I'm saying, keep the RPO and everything going with the Eagles band. But the Dallas got that division, you know what I'm saying, on lock, you know what I'm saying, with everything they got going. Jerry finally building his team the way that he wants to, and he gonna prove a lot. Y'all don't want Jerry to win, because Jerry gonna prove a lot of Jerry gonna put it in your face. Mm-hmm. Jerry's gonna put it in their face, then I promise you.
But you will never hear the end of it. It'll be on some TV show. If it's on Hard Knocks, he will talk about it. Jerry's all about himself. But before we move on, I wanted to see this. I wanted to ask you this question. Like last night, when I was thinking about what we were talking about, I was going to ask you this question. How do you look at Jalen Hurts? Is he a Sooner or is he Roll Tide? Like, how do you look at Jalen Hurts?
Man, like Jalen look at himself, Alabama Crimson Tide, a Roll Tide guy. Man, he did his thing for, like, I want people to understand, like watching a few other highlights. He did his thing for Bama. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He won the national championship. I know Tua won that game. Then the following year, he had to win the SEC championship for us. And I feel like if they would have put him in the national championship in that game, swapped them, I feel like we would have slowed Clemson down and probably, you know what I'm saying, won that game. You know what I'm saying? I consider Jalen, man, Roll Tide all day. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to replace my guy, but you know, to play in that division, baby, we gotta start. We gotta. We're in the NFL now. We're in the NFL now, and it's time to play big, man. That game versus Dallas last week was crunk, because it was like I mean, when they played Dallas that Monday night game, the game was live because I remember one play. It was Trayvon Diggs versus Devontae Smith, and Jalen was throwing the ball. That's all Alabama, baby. Shout out to Alabama.
And it was a pick six, yeah.
It's a pick six. Yeah. And like he was coming up talking mess. That's why I like Diggs. Diggs is a dog out there, man, on the block. That's why I said he got the block on lock.
And he's from the DMV.
Mess on Twitter.
He's from the DMV. Went to Bama. He's a dog. He's a dog though. That's the
difference. Man, that's the difference in recruiting, man, from when I was in school. Like we came all the way up to Maryland and got this guy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Wish we would have got his brother too.
Oh my God. He went to Maryland though. He went to my favorite school. He went to Maryland. Man, but
that's crazy.
Stephon's tough too,
look who the head coach for Maryland now. You know what I'm saying? Loxley from Alabama. From Bama, the offensive coordinator from Bama. Yeah. So that's crazy, man. That's crazy. shout out there, bro.
yeah, for real. But we'll jump in to the AFC divisions now.
Baby.
The most disappointing by far, in my opinion, we'll start with the AFC South. They have the Titans.
My God.
The Titans, who LaRon was saying we're going to be a second best. They're 2-2. Oh my gosh. And nobody can play. They're dealing with injuries every week. I don't know. Whatever. They're 2-2. Sitting in first place at 2-2. And then there's the Texans at 1-3, the Colts at 1-3, and the Jaguars. Oh my! Matter of fact, we're gonna talk about that real quick before we move on. The Jaguars, what the Jaguars are dealing with right now. Oh my! That is.
Excuse my laugh. I'm sorry. That's not funny. Not to laugh at anybody. But I feel like Urban is time.
That's funny,
man. Man, shout out to Josiah. I think it's Hosea Johnson, man, on Twitter. He be making the little memes, man. He had the one when Dennis Rodman was doing the thing, like with the telling the directions.
Like that,
yeah. He said that's Urban Meyer telling the USC movers how to get to his house.
Yeah.
Because I think Urban trying to walk out of them, man. I hate it for the Jaguars and their locker room. Their organization had to go through that. So, but he got to get the locker room back, man. That NFC South is crazy, man. Just with the coach, man. Hopefully the coach, man. Then the coach coming into a big game. They got to play the Ravens and the Texans. Ain't no telling who gonna play quarterback. You know, the Titans, it's the Titans division to lose. You know what I'm saying? It's their division to lose.
Oh, yeah.
It's their division to lose because Jacksonville ain't doing nothing.
No.
Nothing.
And speaking of the Urban Meyer situation, like you said, like, sorry for laughing. I have to laugh. It's like funny. And on top of it, like the way he handled it in the building. I read an article that said he met with them the first day instead of just meeting with the whole team. He met with position groups, I guess, because he was afraid to speak to the whole team. And they said that as he left the room, players were laughing at him. Like, you're lost. You got your players laughing at you because and then you're lying about it. Oh no, he's lost.
Just like I just want to put myself in those situations. Like, you just can't put yourself in situations like that.
As a head coach.
Yes, as a head coach, especially over organization, especially over the richest organization in the league other than Jerry.
And your first year.
In your first year, and like everything that's going on, you fired your wide receiver coach, you did this, you're trying to bounce back, you hired that one coach, that one strength and conditioning coach, knowing all the stuff that he had going on.
Racist, yep.
You got the stuff going on at Ohio State. That
you signed Tim Tebow.
You signed Tim Tebow. You didn't report a lot of incidents. Like, Urban, come on, bro. And then they talking about you going. I know Urban eventually, man. If he's not gonna be in Jacksonville, he's gonna come back to college. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
He'll be back in college.
He'll be back in college. He'll be back in college, man. Do what he got. He had to, because it's crazy.
Because he like they were saying, like the NFL game.
Out, man.
He's not. Out. He is just. He's been eaten alive. He doesn't know what it feels like to lose, and he's not really doing anything to help his team. So it's not looking good there.
And then it's so crazy that he has some decent players. That running back being hurt for the season, that hurt a lot for that offense. That hurt him a lot. you know what I'm saying, with Trevor, you know what I'm saying, outlet hurt a lot, but they
Yeah.
have some good players. He gonna make players not even. I see why players want to get out of Jacksonville, and it's a nice city, a cool
Yeah.
city, great stadium to play in, great owner to play for. It's just you got to get the right ingredients, man. You got to get the right ingredients for that gumbo, man, like in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? You got to
Yeah.
get the right ingredients so it can taste right. And they don't have
Yeah.
the right ingredients. It's nasty. It's very bland down there.
Oh
Very
yeah.
very bland, baby. Real talk, bro. Real
Facts.
talk.
Facts. No, for real. For real
Real
though.
talk. Real talk.
But now we'll jump into the AFC East. The Bills are 3-1, and the Dolphins, Patriots, and Jets are all 1-3. This is like my comparison for this is Brady with the Patriots years ago. The Bills are going to run away with this division, and all the other teams are going to finish 7-9 or 7-10 now with the 17 game schedule, 8-9, just because I think they're all compete with each other, but the Bills are just better than everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
Bill, man. Yeah.
Bills
Like
are
you said,
better
like
than
we
everybody.
like we were saying on Sunday before that game, Bills offense, they just flowing right now. They making a lot of points and they just doing what they want to, man. I think they got it on lock up there. That fan base is ridiculous, man. It's so crazy. People don't understand, man. Thurman Thomas, Bruce Smith, Frank Wright, man, Jim Kelly, man. That was my favorite team growing up, you know what I'm saying, coming from Fort Wayne, Indiana. The Buffalo Bills, man, and just now how they got that thing turned around up in Buffalo, man. That's like we said before the season started. Hopefully the Patriots give it a run, but that's the Bills division to lose.
Yeah, for sure. And now jumping into the next two, we got the top two divisions in the AFC by far right now. The AFC North, which the Bengals, Ravens, and Browns 3-1, and then the Steelers 1-3. Oh my, 3-1, and then
we talked about the Steelers, man. We talked about the Steelers. They won.
We don't even talk about them right now.
Hopefully they can turn it around. Call Cam Newton. What's up, Cam? All right, man. We going with the other three.
Yeah, but the Bengals are better than everybody thought. Yep. Way better than everybody thought. It helps they play the Jaguars, but they also beat the Steelers. They beat the Vikings, who just played a close game with the Browns. So they're not no slouch right now. The Ravens talked about. The Ravens are pretty good right now, and the Browns, on paper, might have the best team in the NFL.
Yep. So it's a great like we always say, man. The toughest division, man. Like always, especially back when I played, man.
Yep.
It the Browns weren't like this, but like the Browns good now. You know what I'm saying? Led by like we said at the top, it's so crazy how we rank the quarterbacks. Their record shows. You know what I'm saying, how they playing. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait. I can't wait to you know what I'm saying, them game them inter division games, you know what I'm saying, with Cincy and Baltimore, you know what I'm saying, and all that. So looking forward to it. Like not trying to be biased or anything. I think the Ravens gonna take it, you know what I'm saying, automatically, because from quarterback play, you know what I'm saying, to rank all three of them. Lamar, you know what I'm saying, go out play all of them. Not to take anything from Joe and Chase, what they doing with the Bengals, man. Like we said, man, these next two divisions that we're talking about in the AFC, the two best, you know what I'm saying, over there.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And now before we wrap this thing up, there's the third quarter up. Our last division, the AFC West, Chargers, Raiders, and Broncos 3-1, and the Chiefs. The Chiefs are sitting in dead last at 2-2. Who could have predicted that?
Dead last, bro. I it's so crazy when I seen it. I said, "Oh my God, man! Like they're in last, man." And I always go back to my homes, and like I feel like this is my thing about Mahomes. I feel like he like not the confident thing. I like a little cocky, talking about they gonna win 20 games after the way that they played in the Super Bowl. I know they had a lot of, like, you know what I'm saying, gimmick points, but you play zone against Cincinnati. I mean, zone against KC, you got a chance. You know what I'm saying? The only guy that you think probably would get off against the zone is probably Kelsey dropping in the zone, but get after him. But man, shout out to the Chargers, man, the Raiders, Derek Carr. It's all about the quarterback play, man. Herb Carr, you know what I'm saying, and Taylor, man, they doing their thing, leading their teams. You know what I'm saying, to hope Tyrod, you know what I'm saying, be good from his injury that he had against the, you know what I'm saying, the Ravens. But it's some great quarterback play, man, in the AFC West. You know what I'm saying? They got four of the top quarterbacks playing ball right now.
Yeah. And even if Teddy's hurt or not good to play, Drew Lock,
Hey, we like Drew. We thought it was gonna
Yeah,
be Drew.
that's what we talked about. We talked about that. Like Drew Lock, if he could continue to keep the offense going a little bit, that defense is different. That defense is just different. Like
the defense different with Drew. Cause Drew would get a few man. Like both of them good. But I just said, like you said, man, it's a win-win. And Drew get in there with the quarterback. He remind me a little bit like a little younger Herb. You know what I'm saying? Throwing the ball too. You know what I'm saying? But like with the Chargers, how they playing defense. With the Raiders, how they playing defense. Broncos, what they playing defense. And that's the difference between the Chiefs. The Chiefs so up and down. You know what I'm saying? Their defense, and they can't stop the run.
Yeah. No, the Chiefs defense has allowed the most points in all the second most points in all the NFL. Points allowed, the Chiefs defense is second. That is crazy.
And they just think and like this all I say, like and this all I say, like in the one pass that he threw to Hill that time, you could see in the drop, like he just automatically knew who he was throwing to, because he just really dropped back, no looking at the defense or nothing, and launched it.
Chucked it up.
They knew they was gonna be in man. It just started up. You play zone, I think you got a chance. You play zone against them, I think you got a chance. And they like showing like the frustration. You know what I'm saying? He admitted it on the shop. You know what I'm saying? That he didn't know what I'm saying how to read coverages and all that. Nothing against what I'm saying, the Chiefs. You know what I'm saying? And nothing that they do. You know what I'm saying? But the win of the division, baby. Y'all last in the division. You say y'all gonna go 20-0. Let's go, baby.
Where you at? Exactly.
I'm marking your words. Them your words. Them your words.
Yep. For sure. But now that is it for this third quarter. We're gonna wrap this thing up in the fourth, talk about tonight's game, give you some more content for that, and then we'll be wrapping this up.
Hey, fans, that third quarter was lit, man. We came out swinging, man. We probably scored like 28 points in the third quarter just then.
Yes, we did. We was playing against the Chiefs defense there. We was putting up points.
We ran the ball on them there.
Yeah, we was running on it. Yeah, we was running that ball on them. I formation, baby. But we're gonna wrap this up, jump into trivia, and then we'll jump into the fourth quarter.
Yes, sir.
So now we are jumping into our fourth and final quarter. We will be talking about We will be talking about the game tonight, the Seahawks Rams, what our thoughts are, our predictions. Last week, I was spot on with my prediction for the Thursday night football game. I said Bengals kicker Evan McPherson will hit a game winner. He hit it in the final seconds, which was spot on, perfect, spot on. But yeah, like tonight will be interesting. I'm gonna let you start talk about it a little bit, but tonight's game is gonna be interesting.
Okay, baby, man. We got the Seahawks versus the Rams tonight. You know what I'm saying? Thursday night football. The Rams on the road. You know what I'm saying? We're up in the 12th man in Seattle. Russell Wilson. But I'm gonna ask like two questions to my co-host. You know what I'm saying? Just about the game tonight, real quick. All right. If you were starting a franchise right now, who would you start it with, man? Stafford or Wilson?
That is a good ass question. That is
yes.
Man, you put me on spot. Wilson.
Who would you start like from?
Gotta be Wilson.
You start with Wilson. What? Explain why you started with Wilson, boss.
We talk about this all the time. Ben, 20-year-old Baltimore, Maryland, has the same amount of playoff wins as Stafford. No disrespect to Stafford, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just Wilson's resume speaks. You know what I'm saying? Like Wilson's the vet. Wilson's resume speaks. Wilson has won Super Bowls. Wilson has been in Super Bowls. Wilson has played in big moments. Stafford is good, but it's just the resumes are not the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And another thing for Wilson, before I finish, no disrespect to Stafford because he's had some bad teams in Detroit. But Wilson ain't never played with no Megatron. Never did Wilson play with a Megatron. Ever. Yeah. He's played with some good receivers, don't get me wrong. But he's never played with a Megatron.
Got a little mini Megatron now.
Yeah.
Metcalf,
right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, and everything. But like if I had to choose also, man, it's so crazy. I go with Wilson also because he's showing proof. You know what I'm saying? I just the run and just the ability to create,
Yeah.
but Stafford can create too. You know what I'm saying? So I like. Yeah, we agree both on the Wilson, man. So I about my question too about what I'm saying the game before we get into our what I'm saying predictions and a few more things. Uh, how do you feel about Stafford in LA right now playing a defense like the Cardinals?
See,
How you feel about his
honestly,
play?
so first 3 weeks, Stafford was MVP candidate, right? And then he comes
Yep.
on last week and kind of struggles against that defense. I honestly think it was a hiccup. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and kind of baby him and be like, oh, he's fine, blah, blah, blah. Like he struggled a little bit, but I think honestly think it was a hiccup. I think the Rams just looked like they were kind of shocked by what the Arizona was throwing at them. Like they
Yeah.
thought they were gonna have that game handed to them, and Arizona came in and just went right at them. So honestly, like I said, I still think Stafford is playing like one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, but I just think last week was a hiccup, and it just wasn't really his week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel the same way, man. He just ran into a little thing, a little hiccup. They got a short week right here, so it depends on the game plan tonight versus what I'm saying the Seahawks. He coming in, like I said, this will be a good bounce back game, but this will be a bad game to lose. 2 division games back to back, short week. That would here come these Thursday night games. Well, I know they probably was in shorts and helmets all week getting ready for this game because it's gonna be a physical game tonight too. So
Yep.
hopefully he could get that running game going. But up in the 12 man, it's gonna be loud. It's gonna be loud tonight. You know what I'm saying in that stadium, man. But you know, so that's crazy. You would have kept you. What you think? You think he playing like Stafford is on 1-3 versus Wilson, including the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You think they should have kept Golf? Golf got them to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna keep saying that on this show.
Yeah.
When everybody get done, when everybody they want to clown Golf, they want to say it's an upgrade. I just want everybody to understand with a great defense, Golf got them to what I'm saying the Super Bowl. I know they
Yeah.
got away with a call against the Saints and all that with that
Right.
PI call.
Oh my
Don't
God.
forget that. But that was crazy, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, I think honestly, in terms of straight up play, I think Stafford is a better quarterback than Goff. However, that the criticism and stuff like that against Goff is the wrong part. Like I said before, how many playoff wins does Stafford have?
Mm. You got to
Like,
go to that every. Got to go to
and
that every time because that's when
people
it
always
counts.
say
That's when
win
it counts.
win is not a quarterback stat. It's not, but it's still when you're talking about a quarterback, you still talk about their wins. Like you can't say I understand wins and losses are not 100% a quarterback stat, but
Yeah.
the greatest quarterbacks are not 0-17. The greatest quarterbacks are not 8-9. Brady wins every year. He is the greatest quarterback of all time. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts, man.
people who win
Facts.
every year are good quarterbacks. Like
They
wins and
find
losses
they
have to do with it.
Thank you, boss. That's a good point because that's what I feel about Stafford, man. Like, ain't no quarterback going on. Like, you go find a way to win. Like
Exactly.
that quarterback when Miami went on whatever, they found the way. That quarterback found the way to
Yeah.
win. They beat us that year. I remember I think that was my rookie year, 2007 when they beat us
Down
on
in Miami.
down in Miami,
Yep,
beat us
I
on
know.
in the overtime play. They found a way to win one game. You know what I'm saying? I felt like as a quarterback in the NFL, you could find a way to win one game. I see why Cleveland lost so many games. Their quarterback play, what I'm
Yep.
saying, wasn't that good. So I feel like Stafford has a lot of, what I'm saying, a lot of career yards, a lot of great yards, what I'm saying, but it came in a lot of, what I'm saying, scrub time.
Garbage
Too.
time.
He played with a great receiver, what I'm saying, Megatron, shout out to him, what I'm saying,
Yep.
watching his football life. What I'm saying, the other day, that's a great one. So I'm mad. I hate that he retired like that. That was just in that organization. So, man, it's gonna be interesting tonight. This will be a good bounce back game. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, for Stafford versus a great defense. We can see, we'll see, man. You like you said, he started out good and being 3-0, came into a brick wall, you know what I'm saying, with the Cardinals. Hey, let's get it tonight, man. Thursday night football, man. And that comes into, man, our predictions, baby. Our prediction for the night for the great market. Man was spot on last week with a great game, man. I'm talking about a
Yes.
great game last week. I hope we have a great game tonight, baby. How you feel? How you feel, man?
So I'm gonna go. I think tonight is the Rams saying we're still the Rams. This is Seattle's passing defense is just so subpar. I think Stafford is going to tear their defense apart. And I think Wilson's going to play as good as he's played all year. Wilson's going to play good. That offense will score some points, but that defense, I just do not see them stopping Stafford. And I think Stafford, like I said, is going to throw all over them. I'm going to go 37-21. 37-21, Los Angeles Rams winning, handling them. But one thing I want everybody to watch for tonight,
okay,
Ramsay versus Dk Metcalf.
Whoa.
When that is going, Ramsay has always been on Dk Metcalf when they faced off against each other. He has been right there with him. He loves that matchup. Ramsay, that's why Ramsay's a dog.
Got in it? Who you got in it? Who you think will win in that matchup?
Ramsay.
Who you think will win tonight?
Ramsay.
Ramsay. Got Ramsay tonight.
Ramsay.
Let's tonight we go tally up the one-on-ones tonight, and we go revisit it Sunday in our live show to see who wins the matchup versus Ramsay and Metcalf. You know what I'm saying? We go tally up the matchups tonight and see if he go follow Metcalf everywhere because they be battling. He follow Hopkins everywhere. But what did Kilberry do? You know what I'm saying? The head coach, he adjusted. You know what I'm saying? Got K1 to the other things. You know what I'm saying? So tonight, my prediction tonight, like you said, I feel like it's gonna be the Seattle, they good versus the run, but that passing, when they spread them out, man, hey, y'all gonna have to stop the deep routes, y'all gonna have to stop the short routes, intermediate, and then they can hit you every now and then, you know what I'm saying, with the run. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game, but I got the Rams winning on the road tonight, 34-31, close game, be a field goal. I think it's gonna be a field goal at the end, you know, or Seattle trying to kick a Seattle driving, kicking the field goal and missing it, you know what I'm saying, at the end. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a close game like that, man. So I'm looking forward to that Thursday. I'm looking forward to the game tonight, man. Got practice with my little league. Then when I'm coming home, let's lock in, baby. Let's lock in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But now that is it. I'm gonna let LeRon say something before we wrap this up. But that is it for our fourth quarter. Let LeRon talk a little bit now.
Man, thank you for tuning in to episode 7, man. Thank you for all our fans that's, you know what I'm saying, subscribe, man, and like our YouTube page, following us on all, you know what I'm saying, platforms. But right now, man, for, you know what I'm saying, the next like 30 seconds, I just want to give a shout out to all breast cancer survivors. You know, this being the month, Survivor Month. We want to give all the shout out to them. Anybody that survived that, man, you are a true warrior, a true soldier. You know what I'm saying? A true alpha female, you know what I'm saying? Doing everything that you had to do, you know what I'm saying? Beating that terrible disease, you know what I'm saying? So that's shout out, man, for me and my co-host, you know what I'm saying? For the Affirmation Podcast. Love every last one of y'all. Look, I'm getting excited and passionate about y'all right now. But man, shout out to all the breast cancer survivors, man. You know what I'm saying? For the Affirmation Podcast. Thank you for tuning in to episode 7, baby. We knocked it out today. Hey, we scored some points today in this game, baby. We scored some points today.
Quarter, that third quarter content is gonna be popping.
Man,
that third quarter content, man.
Yes.
Check that out, man.
True indeed, man. Hey, man. Again, man, follow us on all platforms. iForum Podcast on Twitter. Affirmation Podcast on everything else. Hey, man, follow us, baby. Trying to lead this thing to victory, baby. I'm blocking for Ben. We scoring every time, baby.
We are running every time, We're running the ball.
We scoring every time. I appreciate you, Ben, baby. Always.
Yes, sir. That is it. Tune back in on Sunday more, like probably around 11 or 12. We're gonna be going live on Twitter. We'll do our predictions. But like I said, tune back in on Sunday and we'll be live then. But we appreciate everything.
Man, get these predictions going. You know what I'm saying? Sunday, tune in to us, man. We going live, man. We're gonna give y'all some great content leading up to the show drop. You know what I'm saying? Man, tune in, man. Follow us on the platforms, bro. Y'all gonna see us out there, man. Affirmation, baby. Appreciate it, man. Always love, baby. Always love.
Yes, sir.